What's up, everybody? Y'all, this you know how it goes. It's your boy B back with another video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you don't know who I am, my name is Brandon Jones and I specialize in helping you make an extra income. And if you guys have not already, man, make sure you guys like, comment, and of course subscribe if you guys want to learn more about different income streams. So today I'm going to be bringing you guys a little different video. Honestly, I was not planning on filming this exact video with this exact subject today, but I like to always bring you guys real lessons that I've learned that I feel like you guys can piggyback off of. And again, if you guys are not familiar with what I offer, guys, I have a phone flipping academy, of course, on imhustlersmindset.com, where you get a free access to me, okay, for 30 minutes after the course, but also you get the tools that you need to start phone flipping. But you're also going to have a conversation with me. We're going to develop you as far as what you want to do, what your goals are, put you in the right direction though. And also we're going to give you access to the paid Discord. Now guys, the reason phone flipping is so complicated for some, when it really honestly is plain simple and easy, is because people complicate it, right? We have a phone flipping price list where you get the market value on this list, but not only that, you also get 25 international and in-the-state buyers that are bidding for each phone that you are willing to sell. So on the price list, we give you instructions to send us the IMEI, phone model, phone grade, send it to a certain email. That email then gets forwarded out to 25 buyers. These buyers then are going to make their bids on these phones, and the buyer that wins is the buyer that we shoot that price, the highest price, back to you with, and you can say yes or no. Once you say yes, ship that phone, get paid, bada boom, bada bang, you make money. Now here's the thing, okay, I have a phone that somebody sent me, and I wanted to talk more so about how you have to start to be more vigilant on not only what you are buying, but understanding how you are grading. Okay, so we are going to talk about used phones in this video, right? We're not going to talk about new, because new you really don't have to worry about grading. And honestly, new phones, of course you want to sell them to wholesale buyers, but how do you figure out what phones you want to sell to buyers when it's a used phone? Now I want to debunk one method that I've heard somebody say, I believe in my DM probably yesterday, or I don't know, but it was really recent, and the person was asking me if they should buy a phone, and I was telling them, like, listen, you can't ask me every time you get a phone if you should buy it. Like, I'm not like your babysitter, right? I'm the type of person, I teach you the foundation, I let you go ahead and do your thing. But if I see you just consistently use me as a crutch, then I see that it's a more deeper problem, and the problem honestly is you, right? So I'm breaking it down to him, talking to him, and I'm asking him, what do you know already? And he's telling me some things, right? Because I'm not all about just trying to kiss your butt or trying to have you kiss mine. I want us to have that relationship where it's like big brother, little brother, or brother, whatever it is, right? Where I'm trying to show you not that I want to be on your good side. I'm trying to show you that you have to always work harder and push yourself, right? I'm not here to give you no fluff. I'm here to give you 100% all of my effort, as long as I'm on this camera, as long as I'm on that Discord, as long as I'm in that phone flipping academy, and etc. Right? So he tells me, hey, I heard that anything under an iPhone 14, don't sell it to a buyer. And I had to get on, like, where you hear that from? And he told me the source, and I wanted to debunk something, right? Understand this, you can sell any phone to a buyer, but understand that used phones that are older than like 2 years aren't going to be the price that iPhone 14 or 15 or the most recent models would be, right? They're not going to pay that amount. That's not what the market value is going to be, right? Now, here's the kicker, I'd say. The kicker is that when it comes to buying phones and flipping them, it's not about what the market value is. Honestly, it's about what you buy the phone at. What price point do you get the phone for? And a lot of people, they try and supplement the fact that they don't know how to negotiate, and they don't know how to get phones for a lower cost to where they can make a profit, whether they sell it to a consumer, whether they sell it to a buyer, that they automatically jump to the notion that it's the buyer's fault, or it's the market that is the problem, not them. Listen, you're the problem and will always be the problem, right? Like, if I don't know how to negotiate and I buy phones that are valuated lower than what the cost of goods is to me, then obviously I'm going to be at a loss and I'm going to have to literally blame myself, okay? Now, the reason I am making this video is because I have one of those situations currently. So let's just debunk the fact that no, you can sell any phone to a buyer as long as you get it at a reasonable price point. But if you get a phone, for example, we're going to be talking about iPhone 13 Pro Maxes in this video. If you get iPhone 13 Pro Maxes, which if you have not noticed are starting to be sold more, and I'm going to tell you why, because people are upgrading, especially since it's December, people are getting those upgrades available on their account. They're seeing all of the marketing and the promotional aspects with all these different companies. They're moving from different companies and doing X, Y, and Z. Obviously, they're being swindled into the eSIM epidemic, or the epidemic, excuse me. And they are now switching to a newer model, and they didn't have to trade their phone in because they jumped from AT&T to Verizon and ported numbers over or whatever. And now they are looking to make some money, right? Now, understand that their evaluation of their 13 Pro Max is still high because they still in 2021. They still back there, right? So you have to understand sometimes you gotta rein people in. Like, you can't let them feed you. You gotta take it from them, right? So an iPhone 13 Pro Max at the point in time of me recording this video on December, the heck is today's date, 20th, right? Understand that an iPhone 13 Pro Max used locked is worth no more market value wise than $300. And I'm getting, you ain't even got, if you don't got the price list, I'm just sitting there getting you some value. $300. An iPhone 13 Pro Max unlocked is worth around $4, okay? Now, yes, with the phone flipping buyer's price list, you're gonna get way more than what the market value is because you have buyers that are bidding. So prime example, let's say you wanted to get the price list. You see the price for this iPhone 13 Pro Max, the market value is $300 because it's locked, let's say. And you're like, okay, it's locked, cool. All right, so I see the market value $300. Let's say you take $60 from that $300 as far as just minusing it, and you get like $240 or whatever. And you say, okay, I'm gonna buy a phone for $240. You buy the phone for $240. Now you go ahead and you ship it out to the buyers. Now the buyer, right? They're gonna have a chance to say, okay, I want to get this phone for $300. That might be one buyer in California that may say that. Then you may have a buyer in Africa where the phones are way more valuable or valued at a higher rate. You may have a guy from Africa be like, all right, nah, I'll pay $350. And then you're like, okay, like they going up, right? And you might have somebody from China that may be like, I'll pay $360. So understand that there's always ways for you to make more money, but you ain't gonna make no money if you done brought the iPhone 13 Pro Max at $280 thinking that it's worth $600. Like, understand these phones ain't worth nothing. But nevertheless, that's not why we're here. We're here because we're gonna talk about grades. So we're gonna talk about used phones. Now I wanna go straight to the A+ grade. Straight to the A+ grade. An A+ grade needs to have the box. It's very important. And I know I talked about this in another video, but repetition is very important. And the box is so important. I don't care if the box is dented. I do care if it's dirty. Like, don't make it all dirty to where it's like you can't even hand it to a customer. I done seen some boxes that were white that look black, okay? Obviously we know this box is black. Box is in pretty good condition, okay? And it has to look like a phone like this, where the phone has no scratches. It does have smudges on it, of course, but that's nothing that a little glass cleaner can't fix. And if you look at the back is perfect, right? So it's great condition. It has tiny, if any, minor scratches, okay? Nothing crazy, okay? Now, the thing about a plus grade is, excuse me, it don't have no scratches. I'm tripping. The A+ grade has no scratches. A B+ grade does not have the box, but it just has the phone. And the phone may have some little scratches or minor, small scratches. Now, it having small scratches, you have to understand, like, The small scratches gotta be small with the B plus. Now it can't be something to where you look at it, you're like, oh, that's a scratch there, that's a scratch there. Because if it's that, it's a B plus. I mean, it's a B grade. Excuse me, I'm tripping. A plus, box, no scratches. B plus, no box, no scratches. So a B plus is an A plus just without the box. The box makes it an A plus. But a B is a phone that has some scratches, like minor scratches, but you can see the scratches. Like they scratches there, you feel me? Like you see it scratches. But what it's not is when you put your finger over a phone, okay, and you can hear a noise and you feel your fingernail going inside of the scratch. So let's listen. That right there, no effort. That right there is a deep scratch, which is in the phone flipping world considered a crack. When your fingernail goes into that screen and it's that deep, it is considered a crack. But I don't even agree with that. That's not even that deep. That would downgrade this to a C. A C will have some deep scratches, right? But what the problem with this phone is this. And my God, like we caught this, but it's amazing because it's hard to catch. But you have to be vigilant about the phones that you buy. If you look at this phone right here, you can see this phone is cracked. This phone is cracked. But you wouldn't be able to tell because of how deep the scratches are in general that this isn't a scratch, this is a crack. And this phone right here, this phone screen right here costs so much money it's not even worth fixing. So I would never buy this. And I would not even do anything to try and sell it to a buyer because I already know a buyer is going to take a $200 deduction if they know that this screen is cracked. Now, mind you, this screen sadly is cracked, but I will honestly say, like, it don't look bad. The phone battery is at 88%. The phone is good itself, but it is cracked. And when we are buying phones, because I have so many people that I do talk to via Discord that buy phones and they buy the phones without inspecting it fully. And you gotta understand something. One of my mentees sent me this phone. This mentee paid around $500 for this phone. This is an iPhone 13 Pro Max, the same thing, but this is a B plus grade. This is supposed to be a B grade, but this right here is a D grade because it is cracked. Cracked D grade, deep scratches C grade, little scratches here and there B grade, minor scratches, maybe 1 or 2 B plus, and no box. Have the box, no scratches at all, A plus, right? This right here is downgraded from what the person sent us and said it was a B grade to a D grade from our evaluation. Now this is getting sent back to the person that sent it to me because it's nothing I can do. But what I will tell you is reason I would send this back and I wouldn't even touch this is because a flawless iPhone 13 Pro Max right now is having trouble being sold. Now, the person, the mentee that I'm selling this for, brought it at a horrible price. They brought it at $500, I believe, and we got to make like $600 for them to make a good profit. So I've been working on that. But guess what? We having trouble even doing that with a phone that I believe is like at 80 battery percent. So it's like, this phone right here is great, but nobody wants it. Nobody wants it. It's played out for the price. So like, stop complaining about, oh my God, you only should sell 14s and 15s to buy. No, you're just not good at negotiating. You're not good at it yet. Because you should be getting these phones, especially a 13 Pro Max now. You should be getting these for like 200. Well, not 200, I'm sorry. 260 is a good price. And selling it to consumers. I wouldn't sell it to a buyer if I don't get it for like $240. Like, if I don't get an iPhone 13 Pro Max for $240, I'm selling it to a consumer. But this damaged phone went from somebody thinking, okay, I'm gonna make a little profit, to now it's a problem, because this right here is it's too much of a heavy scratch, and then you got the crack on the side. It's not worth buying. It's not worth buying at all. Now, the person that sent this, that's my guy, somebody that I even learned things from, a contributor to the community, and somebody that is awesome when it comes to phone flipping, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, we all go through things where I done brought this and like, I kind of regret buying this, you know? And I think this is what this phone is. And I want you guys to see, like, just because the phone got the box, and just because it got the plastic, right? Because even this plastic is very dirty. Like, this plastic can't even be put back on the phone, and you can't really sell a phone to a consumer with this, because this ain't gonna work. And it's not even to the phone. Like, it's not to the phone, it's to another phone. So you gotta inspect, and really inspect what you expect. If I didn't look at this phone correctly, I would have just brought it, and it would not have made any type of buyer jump, leap, or even make an offer. So please make sure that you're looking over your devices. Please make sure that you are being vigilant, and you are being somebody that is looking at every aspect of that device before you buy it, because it's that deep. It's that deep when you are phone flipping, to make sure that the quality of that device stands up to what you are trying to make. Okay, guys, so thank you so much for watching, man. You already go, man. It's your boy, be back with another video, and I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.